So we are back with more PSO. Thank you to Promethean and Dango for hopping in for the final milestone hit percentage stuff. So we'll see if we pick up any stragglers to go along. Otherwise, let's start with a little bit of Crater. We're like at the tail end of Even Beat. So ideally here, we're going to see some rare enemies. If we see Pazuzu, I leave. If we see Dwarf Eclair, I need to leave before everything dies. Otherwise, I stay and kill. I'm going to try to give the value back to the chat. I'll bite the bullet for it. This might result in Lame to Argents for Promethean and hopefully Dango if things go well. And hopefully also, as I said before, the consolation prize is there should be a very high chance of getting Disco Brave Man. So it's not a terrible chance to also get something for Hunters. We're just continuing forward with the Etrian music. There we go. I think I saw that the admins confirmed Retract ran over 300 temple runs. I joined Retract for a few, but he's outpaced me by at least 8-fold if I had to guess. I think it's safe to say I've done more than 20, probably more than 30, unlikely more than 50. Maybe somewhere in like the high 30s, low 40s. Because I ran at least like 10 to 12 off stream just with him. We've done a lot on stream today. And I ran it separately. Just waiting for value. But yeah, nowhere near the 300 plus. I knew he was carrying the temple. It was like, I did declare that. I was like, he put it like several hundred points above the others. So shoutouts to Retract. We did more AA1 than Temple for sure though. I joined a lot of pub games off stream for it. Some of which were pretty miserable, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, still a few more chances of Dwarf on here. Kind of set up just for oops all fire damage. Welcome back, Emperometer. End of the Raging Winds indeed. Name of the song for chat clarity. Get rid of these rappies. Hope you're doing well, Emperometer, enjoying your night. Hearing a lot of Etrian. Got to combine Etrian and Doom, then we'll cover all the bases. Glad you're having a good time. Saw they made some updates to Twitch today, because I saw that they have my chatbot in a separate part of chat, which I'm pretty sure was never a thing until this week. Love the Super Arrange 4 version of this. What version are we listening to? Just original? If you got a playlist for the Super Arranges, let me know. Listen to that next. I'd like to point out, we have a 1 in 396 to getting Cannon Rouge. If we go like 5 quests without seeing it, I'm actually gonna complain. Just gonna be like that's the we should see it in like 5 or 6 attempts kind of thing. Like, come on, give me a break. Just gonna call it out now preemptively, so hopefully we'll bait it into giving us an item. There we go. We challenged it to do better. Let's see if it does better. I am playing Forces Newmans. Remember, I get an extra 1% rare drop rate. So I'm, in fact, incentivized to be Newman Force right now. So I will probably end the stream with mostly just Force gameplay. You could save other characters for Saturday, Sunday morning. Only 14 tracks, but there. We'll listen to it next. So good. Start putting out more fireball. Yeah, it was technically my fault. I was one Kapoe shy of killing them. On the plus side, though, my Kapoe damage is off the charts. So at least in terms of Force MST gameplay, I'm where I need to be. You can see them just melting when they go towards me. Stuff like the Yowie, by the time they kill the Astark, the Yowies are almost dead. But the fact that they basically doubled their HP and I still almost killed them before the other things is just me. Kinda silly. That's where like a pew-pew laser would just clean it up. This is still pretty good. Or Discus for Dango. Speaking of Kapoe cleaning things up. Photon Crystal. Speaking of good consolation prizes, we'll mine some Photon Crystals here. Time to run. Run. Yeah, good freeze, good freeze. I like that. Ooh, the LNK is coming out. And goes like I've had enough. Okay, sadly, no Dwarf on Eclairs. I guess if Promethean gets lucky, if he gets a lot of Heavenly Battles, he could probably trade for items for those. Like, about a PD. Grab all these things. Let's do a few more. Ooh, nice. My phone movement's about to level. That's perfect. He's at that awkward state where he could definitely do ATP clears in episode 2, but he can't do ATP and MST yet. He's underleveled. So I just need raw stats. So I'm like at least 100 plus underleveled. Oh, remote is there. Remote staring off into the distance. The music gets dramatic. Apparently, remote moved. They just went straight to boss music. Remote's the final boss, confirmed. The jump scare is real. Ooh, leveling up the force. Nice, nice, nice. Scatter about again. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I might play Mystery Dungeon again on stream. Honestly, I really like that game, even though it's very flawed. I had a lot of fun with it. The ability to choose between like 1 to 4 party members, I think to be just added a lot of replayability value. I don't know if I would like ever 100% it again. I don't mind doing the you start at low level and you attempt to climb stuff, but I don't want to do that like 30 times. I'm actually trying to think if we did the 104 challenge. I might have? I don't remember, actually, if we did that on stream. I know we talked about it. We definitely did the reset dungeon stuff. You change to something else, maybe your HUcast seal. No worries, Promethean. More than welcome to level up ults. Progress with them. It is 200% XP after all. Do not blame you. Technically, this is my ult. He's already 160. I think he was 140 before the event. Just to give you an idea of how silly it is. Like, I've added 20 levels to more than 4 characters. Waluigi, as well as my white ID for Static Thick. Also pretty much at the point where I've moved them to full-time max stat max. And they have enough MST from other things that they're not really hurting to split up what we do. Another Photon Crystal. Take those. I'm thinking post-event. Chat might have to remind me. We're going to try to spear up a Baran's launcher again. And maybe one more Bringer's Rifle. Then after that, I don't technically have a purpose for them unless I want to get more Master Ravens. Which at this point, I'm kind of okay with just getting PDs to purchase them. Given I've been super unlucky with them. I think across like 70 Photon Crystals, I've gotten 2 Master Ravens total. It's pretty bad. So if you're wondering why I have so many Centurion abilities, it's not from episode 4, boss. I'll put it that way. Kinda sad. Oh, I'm good always stacking. Can't stop me from stacking. I have so many buffs to it. Realistically, if you don't have anything, Ripoe's fine there. I'm like, nah, when I'm decked out to Ripoe. I didn't bring Cycle Long. Losing like 40% damage minimum. Dango Cat money? Oh no. Is he just gonna chuck money at me? Is that how that's gonna work? Buy 2 cent abilities off me if you want to make some PD? Maybe. I gotta level the characters that are using some of the spares. I'm almost at the point I can unequip them. I think I have like 9 or 10. It's kind of a wild amount. I have so many characters that are like in the state of level up. But eventually it's just gonna be like, bam, I have 8 Centurion abilities and no character to put them on. Leveling like this helps. Let the stacking begin. Oh, this is already so much faster. Beautiful. As I said before, if I see a rare Dorfon or Pazuzu, I will lobby. I'll just give it to the team. Team's already helped me get quite a few items. Give back to the team. Go ahead and debuff here. Yeah, the Astarks are kind of annoying. A couple of Kapoes just to make sure the Buddhas die. There we go, now they're guaranteed dead. Nice level up. Like Kapoe doing some damage to the Bubudas over there. Yeah, with 2 forces, look how fast that is. Oh, so much better. Also having a magical piece, so respect that. Oh, those are super dead satellite lizards. GG. Can't even activate, they die so fast. Poor enemies. Silver badge. Yeah, Crater is never going to be in the top 3. I think it's still worth doing. Back up a little. Pull a couple of these guys with Robardo along here. Will we see the good run Yellow Xrd mines on stream with its hit rate? Maybe. I don't usually run yellow. I used to run it more before I really started digging into Viridian, and then I realized Viridian was just actually shenanigans BS. So if chat wants to do shenanigans BS Viridian Xrd, we could do that at some point. That run is truly degenerate with its drops. The fact it has so many Crimson Assassins on the casual paths that just give you V101 is kind of insane. It's like, oh, look, there's 2 Ubers of V101 and a somewhat useful item for component crafting of hunters on your way to get red ring. You're like, okay. Crazy. So I'll go first, Dango will go second. The yellow ID binds. I would definitely recommend if you were doing those yellow ID resets, because I saw Draken's friend, who I am very sorry I forget their name. I want to say it's Vector Ray. If you're doing the yellow ID through Xrd, it is definitely worth checking against mines, just because there's so many things where potentially you get the amazing path. I think that's the Nexus version of the first campaign. Let's check. It did indeed go to Nexus. What a call out. So we left the playlist, by the way. It just decided, it just gave up. Yeah, it's technically Etrian 3. Okay. Good music. We're gonna save it for the full playlist of Nexus, though. Let's listen to the supercut. I love how many rares have just hit the floor while messing with music. Is chat sacrificing them to the gods in order to get better rares? Is that what's happening? Promethean's like, good enough. Bro, bless us. There you go. Oh, he's leveling a Sky ID. To say we're gonna make notes. We're like, somebody needs purple, we need sky, we need Viridian. Once you have that, you can host every game that we're probably ever gonna play. I have like a million choices of red ID, so red ID is always on the table. Sorry, Rappies, I'm spooking you. Got things to do. I think this might be the only time I genuinely don't care if I spook Rappies. I'm like, yeah, we lose like 20 seconds versus like waiting 4 seconds and then moving 5 seconds later. I'd rather just Gafoe that wave every time, to be real with you. And I don't have to get self-conscious whether I got a Cycle Wand or not. It's just so much faster doing it. And at least the other one, as I said before, I'm just going back versus like this one kind of holds my hand as to what I can cast. I don't appreciate. Fine. I did not press the right button in order to pick up that Meseta. Chat didn't see it. Cannon Rouge. So the way I view it, right? So the reason why I'm saying like we should see it in 5, I'm assuming there's at least 20, right, Kabutas per run. So in 100 chances, times the number of players, I would expect somebody to get a Cannon Rouge, is what I'm saying. Like that, if you're wondering where I'm coming up with some of these numbers, where I'm like, the number of attempts eclipses the expected odds. Like, not every player will get one in those attempts, but we should at least see one in the next 4. Because we're aiming for, like, actually pretty low, say rare difficulty. But low odds of not getting it. Grab the... There you go, Parameter's happy. I see swords waving behind me. I see blue every now and then. Big Flowins behind me. Yeah, I actually like HUcast a lot as like a second character here. The reason being is that like Zoos are kind of annoying to hit. If you're not doing like Dark Flow strat, I usually just rather last Swan them. She has her own traps, so that's good. And if you want to Hell, you can still reasonably Hell the Satellite Lizards as her, especially with freeze traps. HUcast, of course, still very strong. But I feel like this is another area where she does fine. They at least pump out more damage than some of the other hunters versus stuff like Dorpon. Oh no, the Babudas are— oh my gosh, I got dunked by Babuda. Did you see how much damage I took? Holy. It's like, they just gave me like a collective group high five and I just ceased to exist. Over. It's actually wild. The Babuda 5 is lethal. So close. There we go. Stop them right in front. Right where I needed them. What gun is Promethean using with the red photon filter? Is it literally a red handgun? Red handgun 30 hit, I think. Makes sense. Not high ATP. Trembling May with 30 hit. Nice. Hang in there, Tiggy. Ready? Say PSO being a bit mean. Come on, give one of our players here a bonus. Something nice. See, like, could be like Disca 45 hit. Be a good little fun pickup. Some rare monsters at some point would also be nice. Nice freeze. Get my TP. There we go. I like delaying it quite a bit because I want to make sure that they start. Not even start. I want to make sure that they're pretty much towards the end of their sliding animation to make them go into the recoil animation. Why did I die? How much damage did I take there? I have like 1200 HP normally. That's kind of impressive that I died there. Get out of here. Good stomps. Badges. There's so many badges. Truly insane, chat. Nice box photon crystal. Nice. Love to see. Let's keep digging deeper. Dorfon declares in here somewhere. We'll find them at some point. Yeah, giving any of these 3 players like a hit percentage LNK would be huge too. Picturing Dango walking around with a 60 hitter. Remote's potential like Ramar also just deleting things would be funny. Promethean going, "Wee cookies." Pretty sure that's what would happen to it. It just goes straight to the cookie bin. Okay, I'm just stacking Konvoy. I don't care. Get spooked rappies. We got other things we want to do. You know what's funny? I think if we both stack Konvoy, we might still actually insta-kill them anyway. We might not even lose any value. That's the dumb part. I think 2 of them did die there. Oh, you have a 40 hit? Then we need to get you a 50 hit. More value. Look at those Konvoy stacks. They're so gross. Buff them a little for the old Dango up. I'm not gonna kill them. I'm focused on stacking. I'm not gonna drop the stack. There we go. Cannon Rouge, nice. See what I mean? That's the kind of raid I want to see. Every 3 quests or so, somebody gets a Cannon Rouge. All I want to see. Doesn't have to be like a super unrealistic expectation. %40 machine. Oh, that's unfortunate. Some people do like using it versus full op. I don't. It's technically a viable strat. Similarly, every 3 runs I should see a Disca. Not per player, I mean everybody should see 1 in 3 runs. If you don't, you're allowed to complain. That's how that works. It's a 1 in 73. There are like 20 purple things we kill every run. If we get to the end of the 4th run and don't see it, flip off PSO. Give permission. Tell PSO to do better. Damage is insane right now. Somebody's running yellow lady. At least I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to understand where the where the Ubers are. And I'm like, oh, I actually do more runs than I used to do last year. Preparing for the quest guide has helped a lot with that, reevaluating quests. And I think to some extent, I might update some of the swap recommendations. But honestly, the guide as is pretty good. I'm not going to call it perfect. Definitely could always improve a little here and there. But I think it covers pretty much everything we're looking to do. Oh, they're literally doing our quest. Wait, that's not fair. Right, chat, where was our 55 hit? That's BS. Rip. The luck was not in our room, apparently. Let's level up. Low lyrics. If it's just this, that's not enough for me to turn it off. So we'll see. If we get full-blown lyrics, I'm hitting skip. Yeah, that's fine. And these explode. Photon crystals, not too bad. At least there's things that are basically worth the PD that drop from the quest as consolation prizes. Oh. Nope. Now I can't listen to it. I was like, that kind of... Usually the background stuff doesn't trigger. That will, though. I'm gonna say no to that. Sorry, at Train Odyssey. Both intros, outros banned. Yeah, see, they even gave a little bot icon to the Ziggledy bot that I don't recall seeing before. The multi-tiered layers of things. My buffs real quick. Get hit by the Zabuda, who should be hitting us with discos, not with your fists. Out of here. That's a pretty good choice of quest, honestly. I'm kind of surprised not a lot of people did Crater, but I guess they just didn't believe in the X-Cow, or they're playing public games where second ID is less prevalent. The bot responding to himself. Of course they could be bot. Going in. Promethean has to go after this. Shoot, you stopping by, Promethean. Uh-oh. Oh no. Cat split the Dorphons. That's not on me. Rip. I can't get Bowie if no one's near me. Just Chrome asks, is there anything new friendly for the event? I mean, if you just want to hang out and get XP and items, you're more than welcome to join our stuff. But other than that, I mean, usually stuff like Forest is pretty low level. Grab these. Welcome, Citrus Chrome. Yeah, I just did a video recently breaking down some of the quests on, you know, recommendations and what you could get away with gear-wise. But yeah, I mean, if it's an early area, it's a pretty safe call. Not bad haul so far on this character. So we have another free slot. Thank you again, Promethean, for joining us today. I'll check it out. Watch a Liar's tutorial with Gods a few months back. Glad they've been helping. Yeah, if you happen to have a character in Ultimate or close to Ultimate and just want to join in some runs, the best way to get items is to join parties, and the best way to join parties is to dance. First thing that happens is you get a lot of XP. Over there. Go ahead and make another game. Good passwordless. So we do have a fourth slot for anybody that wants to hop in. I think I was saying earlier, we were kind of power leveling a lot of characters. This character's already kind of getting up there in levels. I think this quest is still fine to do with 3 people. The Crater for me is at minimum a 3-man quest. There's like enough in there that's kind of annoying if you don't have a third. Somebody joined us. Welcome, Cosmo. Is that a Draken ult? I'm trying my best to remember character names. The Twitch handles. Nice, nice. 3 forces. The Gafoi stack is going to be so gross. Poor Dango's just gonna turn around and just see fire everywhere. Just reenact like a Terminator movie or something. Oh gosh, I forgot what I set it to. Forgot my own controls. There we go. Figured it out. I did it. I was like, if I put it in there somewhere. Forgot I'd hold R2, then hit L1. I had the right idea, just wrong button order. Anyway, stack time. Beautiful, beautiful burning stacks. Purge the Rappies from this land. Look at this. They're so done. Every Buddha, gone. Every Yaoi, gone. There we go. Focus on levels. Honestly, not even terrible damage versus Zoo. Let Dango clean it up. So stupid. Okay, now I need to at least debuff these. Oh, rip Dango. I need to at least debuff these guys a little bit. Now I'm gonna go back to Michael Bowie stacking. Good Cosmo. He ran me over, but at what cost? Very retro with the sounds here. Almost NES style, almost. Let the stacking commence. We believe in you, Dango. Super Range does what it wants, apparently. Goodbye, Satellite Lizards. You are all done. We're donezo. And now we can focus on killing the brands and such. Or not, never mind. They still die too quickly. That feeling when grouped too strong. Like I dare them to charge at us. Look how much damage he's about to take, by the way. Oh, he lost like 5k from Gafoi. Oh my gosh. So if we were Quadra Force, that actually might have killed? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh my gosh. Quadra Force. So silly. Can't stack anymore. How unfortunate. What a bad wave for me for stacking. Oh, Dango's taking care of the problem. Oh, who keeps healing Dango? I was like, wait a minute. I feel like he just got rested there. He's getting trolled. I don't want to do that. Silver badge, don't mind if I do. Slow them down with the Gafoi there, so they can respond more. Okay, back to Gafoi stacks. Then go kill the Astark. Like Gafoi stacks switch to the Yaoi. I'm just gonna keep casting because Dorfan is next. Yeah, look how much damage. Oh my gosh, the damage. Oh, we almost did enough to kill. Yeah, see that? Look how close that is, chat. That's insane. And some of it is I just think we're just not max MST across the board. So close. Triple Force is very stupid. Although with this team, we could also do mines if chat wanted later. This team with mines would be so disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dango would have to kill like 20 enemies total. just walk around. Would love another V101. Sure. We'll do a couple more runs of this. Let's try that next. Because it's V101 chances and also lame. So that way we could still get what Dango's looking for. You don't have Yellow Force? Don't worry about that. Trust me, Chad, I have Yellow Force. I just need to know. I'll swap it over. But for now, let's level a little bit here since the XP's a little better. It's in preparation of more Gafoi stacking. You gotta survive getting hit by Sinnoh, so, you know, any extra HP helps. So we'll see Dango's opinions on the Triple Force Raider. So dumb. Just like occasionally you look around, there's like hints of satellite lizards, and then they explode. GG. I'll Rabarda this one a little bit to speed it up. Good grants, good grants. Want to make sure it got stun locked. I didn't want it flying anywhere. Rid of you. Gonna get rid of you. Now we panic run. Panic run. Oh, okay. Stay in the center. Stay in the center. We're gonna brave it up. Brave it up. I'm gonna go Gafoi. Yeah, there we go. It still works. It's a little goofy, but it works. Rip Dango. I mean, as long as we all collectively pick a spot, it's generally better to be on the sides, but if we're all in Gafoi range, it's fine. Then we don't even have to care if they group, to be honest. With Triple Force, it might even be just better if we straight up spam. In fact, chat, what I want to do, next time we kill the Astarks, I want to see what happens if we never leave the center and only spam Gafoi. I want to see if that's actually viable enough, if we could kill them instantly or not. Because, like, let's say they all get hit by the Gafoi, but then they still need to charge again anyway, so as long as they aren't lasering, maybe that's actually faster with Triple Force? Like, normally when you're playing Rangers, right, you normally want to paralyze them, but we're not playing Paralysis anyway, so, like, why would that strat matter for us? I'm just curious. Doing fast trade, no worries. What a genre shift of music. It really does do whatever it wants. I almost went to normal mode because it ate an input there. Now I'm getting like Streets of Rage vibes. Trying to see if Static Thick had a on him. Okay, so he need a magical piece. Is he wearing Fire Thing? He's not. Does he have a Gafoi merge? Also does not, but that's okay. I can put that away. So yeah, I can host some yellow. Well, we'll do at least. We'll take it to at least 10 o'clock. We'll switch it over. Yeah, sadly we don't have like a great chance if you would have won on yellow. Like, it's definitely above average, don't get me wrong. Like, we're gonna get 20%, 25% drop towards it. Rare up, which is always good. But then, Orin will definitely outshine it completely. The same scenario, but at the same time, Orin might not have anything to chat once. AKA, probably no lane to Argent. I mean, if chat was really craving Lava's Cannon, we do that. That would be a run I do with Chris, because he just wants Lava's Cannon. Just says hello. I don't know if that is an ult of Draken, but we will do a quick run regardless. Yeah, we'll play one game with them. Sorry, Draken, give us a couple minutes. we'll do a run in between. I don't have the heart to boot a random player. Like, I don't want to tell them it's reserve and then feel like a jerk. We're just trying to enjoy the event. But I'll probably put a password on the next one just to make sure we get in. We'll get you after this one, Draken. Sorry about that. I will miss triple 4 stacking, though. Guys are so toast. Dango. Lots of rares drop, but just bronzes, sadly. I mean, this is just like an absurd number of items that are dropped on the floor. This is the power of 150 drop rate. Like, look at this. I'm walking past like 50 plus items. Could you imagine trying to play this event without the item reader? I couldn't imagine. I'm not checking 100 something drops every single run. Like, no, thank you. Oh, Cannon Rouge with hit. Ooh. Spicy. Oh, I can't pick it up. Worst feeling, the worst feeling. No, monomate, no. Thought you're mono fluid. Interesting. So, mission accomplished? Question mark? 25 hit. What would that help me do that I wouldn't normally be able to do? I guess it's like a backup versus Worm Boss. It means Raw Cast always has a consistent option at a distance. Rawmar needs like, I think, literally 3% accuracy boost or something beyond Red Ring to guarantee a heavy hit there. So maybe with that it wouldn't be too bad. Because that'll turn into 25 hit. So maybe that guarantees something new. Well, at least we could say it seems like hit percentage is favoring us. So chat, hey, remember chat what I was saying every 4 runs? You should see what a Cannon Rouge. Did it not just happen? Well, I think that was literally the 4th run, by the way. So, unfortunately, we'll have to do one more. Can't collect money. Oh no. That's unfortunate for them. They're probably capped. I haven't seen a Cannon Rouge at all, but I don't run Red Rain much. You know, level my Red tomorrow. Oh, yeah, right now it's insane. Like, literally, it is... what, 1 in 300-ish compared to 1 in 900? Because it takes the full boost of the drop rate up and the rare rate, which is really good. So it is a fantastic pickup. I missed their initial response. I saw it's still funny in the chat, but it's fine. I'm assuming things are okay. They're not experiencing bugs. Seem in good spirits is what I mean. We're gonna call that... My awareness was not looking at the screen at the time. But Red Fomarl, interesting. I actually really like her in episode 1. I don't like her in episode 4, to be honest. So she would be a fun one to do for, like, DTF reasons. Because I think she does fantastic long distance. Where she does just enough ATP that she doesn't really struggle with Worm Boss. And at the same time, she could still wear 13 and do a sizable amount of damage to Bolt Up. I think Fomar is, like, technically better, but it is. I saw a frowning face. Did I miss something else? Hopefully I didn't kill Pazuzu. As I said before, I'm like half paying attention. I hope that wasn't Pazuzu. If so, that's very awkward. I'm sorry, Chad, I missed it. Oh, unless he died. Then got revived, maybe. No, couldn't have died. Buff time rest. Oh, Resta. Resta. That makes sense. I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out. There we go, chat. I'm putting on the detective hat, doing my Dogi impression. Poor Dango. He just wants to Dango free. Dango wildly. Oh, yeah, I wasn't even thinking. Dango Darkflow and Mines is disgusting. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, we should definitely be doing Mines. Because he could kill the red Sinnohs, the ones we can't kill instantly, but he could kill them before they fall. That would save us so much time. Yeah, we definitely need to do Mines. We'll do one more courtesy one. We got to get Draken in here and Parameter with the Dogi. Thank you. So we'll do one more to get Draken in here just to showcase. Give chat another shot at Cannon Rouge. Again, not like a crazy hit percentage, but it's still pretty good. I'm not going to complain. I'm just trying to think of like where I would get the most advantage. I'm curious about Gal Griffin's evasion. That might actually matter more for RemoteCast. Because I'm not sure if he has 100% heavy accuracy on Gal Griffin. Does chat know? Offhand? Like, I usually don't... I haven't played, like, a lot of RemoteCast into it. Like, things he would have trouble hitting would be, like, Worm Boss in, Perspective Tomorrow. Worm Boss in Episode 1 as well. Doing TTF. Gal Griffin. Can be kind of annoying. Don't know yet. Chat doesn't know. That's okay. See, the thing is I think I have a hit percentage Cannon Rouge, but I think it's min hit. No, sorry, Remote. I wanted to do that with triple force, not double force. I should have clarified earlier. So the answer is yes, Remote, but with 3 forces. With 3 forces, yes. Because I'm curious if they will actually die before they do anything. I'll just say might be. Let's see. Because I think a lot of my cast rangers have, like, min-hit items. Which is, you know, it puts them more aligned with Ramar. And let's go ahead and identify up. This character's so close to leveling. Oh no, I'm identifying a Cannon Rouge again. Oh no, chat, I'm sorry, chat, we're gonna be here like 5 minutes. Last time I did this, it took forever. Oh wait, no. We got lucky. Okay, we got lucky. Oh, I'm not Sky ID. That might also help. Yeah, that was so bad last time. Okay, so I'm gonna make a game with the password. The password will be King. That way we'll get Draken, we'll get Dango, we'll get Remote. Oh man, that was a miracle. Chad, you don't want to know. I was a voice call with retract. I was getting so salty. I'm like, I need to go, but I need to identify this. Oh, it was so bad. Okay, we'll put a safety password in. Yeah, we might whip out the combo calculator at the end. As I said before, I think I was playing with mid-hit Cannon Rouge, so it kind of skews my memory. Since I know I have at least one hit percentage one. 25 might be the highest I have, though. I either have a 15 or a 20 Cannon Rouge. It's not like a 50 hit or anything crazy. It also helps with Episode 4 boss generally hitting it with heavies. So it's possible you might be able to remove its mischance altogether. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to clarify. So this time, team, we're going to gather in the Astark wave and see what happens if all we do is triple stack of Bowie. Dango might even be able to set up some fire traps as he waits, too. We'll see. You go for max disrespect. Just hammer out fire traps. I mean, what else are you going to use them? You might as well just burn them there. Anyway, time for the triple Gafoe stack in the middle of the screen. We're going to say good luck to Dango as he kills everything else that isn't Foeable. On the plus side, I think Fleeing Rappies can still drop PDs. I just can't drop badges. Kind of believe in team. If they want a grants, I'll let team do it. I'm gonna focus on the stack. There we go. Ooh, nice level up. We're gonna debuff here to make our lives easier for Dango. I did try to debuff in my defense. Anyway, back to Kapoe stacks. Okay, Dorfon's coming. It's got absolutely pulled. Poor Dorfon. He tried. He shot his laser in defiance and then got promptly shot in the face. Such is the life of Dorfon. There we go. Mage power. I'm not even gonna Zalure them. They're not gonna live against triple force cast. There's too much damage. That's bronze badge. Okay, we debuff these so we don't get injured. Good, good, good. Honestly, Grants is pretty strong here, but I'm gonna start Kapoe stacking. Save us some time later. Oh, I need to move slightly for my next Kapoe stack. There we go. Perfect. Speed it up with a couple Grantses. Walk away. Debuff. Debuff. Let's try in the middle. Let's just see what happens. You can't learn new strats if you never try new things. Yeah, that time I wasn't even timing Kapoe. I just spammed Kapoe. And honestly, it kind of worked. But you gotta believe. I do like that every force will just refuse to finish off a wave. We just look at Dango. We're like, we want a Kapoe stack so bad, Dango. You don't understand. It's so much better if we stack a couple first. Oh, man. These guys are super hosed. Goodbye. Enough time so we don't die. I think Dango lived with like a full HP. Dango living on the edge there. Oh. No lyrics. Snake's Fire with hit is not the item I was hoping for there. Dorfon exploded. Back to Kapoe stacks now. We could probably calculate exactly how many Razons we need to do. Like, I think if each of us does 3 in that room, it would technically be faster. We unironically just kill them outright with Kapoe. I think that would actually work, unironically. There's so much Kapoe stack, they can't even charge. It's so stupid. Look how much damage they take. And just see the wall of 500s. Just gone. No worries, Parameter. It's not your fault.
Dead
Oh,
already?
man. They're trying so hard. It just doesn't matter. Yeah, my Kapoe is so stacked right now that I think it's actually still faster than Refoeing. Just because it is legitimately like 60% bonus. If it was just a 30%, I wouldn't care. Or if I was unarmed, I would Refoe. 1, 2, 3. It must be about 3, and then we Kapoe to finish them. 90 hit Vice. Whoa. That's crazy. Purple Mind's paying off. I mean, I do think we should do Vice at some point. I hadn't decided on what we would be Vice running specifically. If it would just be Pod or whatever. Because I was thinking Blue Surface Jaya for Pod, for sure, was going to be one of our checks. But right now, the extra hit chance, definitely kind of interesting if we take it to very hard mode. Oh, they only got a regular Lavis Cannon. Right, chat? Only Lavis Cannon? Whatever. I guess if it had been hit, maybe it doesn't show up as such. I'm just memeing. Rid of the... Alright, so what happens if we don't move from here? Well, we have to each do like 4 Rebardas. Okay, I'm stacking. I got scared. One of them looked like they were gonna do it. Okay, I'm stacking. I believe in Dango. Dango can kill. Believe in the stacks, chat. Believe in the stacks. Honestly, it's kind of working. With this many forces, it kind of worked. It's stupid. I love it though. Yeah, that was that was so much faster with 3 forces. It's so stupid. Yeah, because like instead of just waiting around, I'm thinking like, wait a minute, if we're 3 forces, we don't have to care.
This is the Reaper's power.
Yeah, show us the Reaper's power, indeed. Holy, they got dunked. Anyway, see that, chat? Look at that. We're breaking the norms. We're not blindly following stuff. Although I did miss a bronze badge in the other area. That's a shame. I got distracted by the snake's fire. Okay, I'm gonna put some stuff away for the other character. I'll go ahead and create a yellow ID. So we'll do some yellow ID lames with Nug 2000 Bazooka as the Uber, V101 as the other item of interest. A magical piece. Oh, emerge. We'll put those both away for now. Imagine the auction. Oh, there'd be a bloodshed. They actually just upload a video of them junking it in team points. They're like, wait, I thought it was the bad one. And it's just over. Server reset on the spot. Go back to nothing. Can you imagine it drops, but their game crashes, so they didn't pick it up? Could you imagine? Oh, man. Okay, where's our yellow boss? There he is. Boydana time, chat. I thought he had a magical piece. Maybe my character data thing is not up to date. I'm kind of confused. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's a Gafoi merge too. Yeah, why did it tell me he didn't have one? Whatever. Let's not think about it too hard. Anyway, let's go through here. I flicked. Oh, you know what it is? I looked up Static Thick, not Boydana. Whoops. I always flip which one's yellow and white in my head. Put a safety password on. So it is the time of the male force. So Fomar, Fo Newman. Oh, no, it's not Forces male. I'm sorry, it's Forces Newman's. So Fo Numeral and Fo Newman getting the full rare bonus. Alright, chat. If you haven't done the run before, just vaguely follow me. And then whenever you see Baran's, panic lightning. That's all you gotta know. They're the only 2 things you need to know the entire run. Baran's bad news, everything else you fire. You just believe Dango will kill Sinnoh Red or freeze them, and then they'll explode. Because they actually still take damage from Gafoi, but just the Baran's don't. The Baran's are terrible. So this character has Magical Piece, Ignition Cloak, Double Adept, Gafoi Merge. I could get rid of his V101 for a God Technique. I'm kind of thinking about it, to be honest with you. Just to squeeze out more damage, I'm actually thinking about it. So here's the deal, chat. The middle of the room is the best spot, but there's one annoying wave after these skill chicks, who I'm totally ignoring, by the way. That's kind of like where the circle part of the cross is. There will be Canoeens there, so maybe I'll slightly go over here. Chat stays in the middle. It's like, where's the best spot? Because the Canoeens are fine. We'll kill them in a second. We're not going to worry about those. It's these. These are, like, slightly annoying. Maybe, okay, that's good. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the center. I'm going to spam. I'm just gonna mash it. Yeah, you're dead. Kill chicks. We could probably kill them. Dango can just kill the others. For triple Gafoi, it should be super fast. Got another wave to go. The Sinnoh Red is the only one that can hurt us. And you can see even... oh my gosh, he just fell down. It was like a wall of white numbers and he disintegrated. It's so dumb. Oh man, Triple Force is amazing. Anyway, so we're not gonna bother killing Canoeens. If they die, they die. It doesn't really matter. So anyway, our only goal is to just spam. Your visual cue is that when it's double Barans in this room, you need to leave the room. That's it. So it is what it is. Uh-oh, we're getting vocals. But I'm Gafoi spamming. No. Goodbye, Sinnoh Red. Honestly, we almost killed them with... Oh, wow. Dango didn't even hit that Sinnoh Red. They just melted. Oh, this is actually unfair. Wait a minute. Oh, no. This is too strong. Are we learning the new meta? Oh, there we go. Okay. We gotta pay attention on this one. Okay, let's help out a little. Just stun lock them for Dango. They can't even move. There's just like triple Razan stun lock. So stupid. So anyway, since I'm the first force in here, I'm gonna debuff. But your goal is to be in the same spot you were last time. Just mash Gafoi and believe. Eventually there'll be different kinds of Sinnohs. I'm not sure it matters. So honestly, I could see a high level run of just Quadra Force. Gafoi spamming into Galatine. Like, look at this. Tekkium doesn't even get to do anything. Okay, hold on. We gotta try. We gotta pay attention for a second. Hold on. Okay. Back to Gafoi. We believe. Back to Gafoi. We're not getting surprised by Sinnohs on this one. Nice try, game. Or Cannabins. Goodbye. 4 force, maybe. Honestly, as long as one force has Excal, I think we're fine. Like, only one of us needs to be like decently ATP'd, because otherwise Barans takes too long. But Quadra Force is pretty stupid. Look at this. Speaking of which. Okay, deleted you. I think it's about to be triple Brands against the wall. That's our cue to leave. Gazan time. Gazant. Leaving Gazant. Oh, look at that Gazand. Oh. Oh, there we go. Beautiful Gazanding. They put us in a really good position to murder them. Oh, I need to go get Brand. There's going to be a Brands in the first room. After that, we could go where Brands is. Okay. Okay. We've claimed the throne. We're gonna spam a lot here. There we go. Dango's like, why am I here? Is there a character you wanted to level, Dango? Because this is gonna be like the world's freest level up for you. Let me tell you, you don't have to put in any work. See these Sinnoh Blues? Goodbye. So dumb. Oh, hold on. One Barans. So mostly we just need to know where the Barans are. If chat wanted to level like HUneural, maybe HUneural will be useful here. She can stack Gafoi when she's not dark flowing. Is that what it is, chat? Did we find HUneural's cause? You just bring her in when we're playing Triple Force Mines? Hold on. Brance might actually shoot here. Rip. He did attack. Keep stacking. Goodbye. Oh, we might get punched here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we need a freeze trap there. That's the only way Dango needs to memorize. If you can remember where that is, it might be after you kill Barans. It's the bins. Anyway, I think we're done because it's Quadra Barans. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry. It's almost Quadra Barans. That's the end of the run when you see Quadra Barans. Get ready for Quadra Barans and equip your best spam Razan button you have. It's true. We talked over the lyrics. I think we're fine. Anyway, that was free. It's such a dumb run. Oh, man. It's so fun. So if you were wondering what to do as a force, yeah, it's so cheesy. Like as you saw, there's only a couple of waves that could even like possibly threaten us, and it mostly just have to deal with like the final room Baranzas and then the wall of Guild Chicks. The Guild Chicks, I think, are there to punish you for doing what we did, but if you know they're there and you have a freeze trap, or you have a fourth force. I'm not sure it matters, to be honest with you. Just believe in the power of spamming buttons. So it's up to you, Dango, what you want to play. As long as you have fun, Dango. I thought the Sinnoh Red would take less damage from us, but honestly, now that we're leveling up the Fomar to potentially max MST, I imagine at like 10-15 levels he'll hit max. Well, speaking of which, we might be able to optimize the run slightly. So I'm just gonna unequip V101. I don't think I need it, unless I'm going to XCal, but I can't do that with... No, that compromises my MST too much. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unequip V101. Oh, he's already maxed MST. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, that's good then. Then what I'm gonna do to just try to squeeze out a little more damage. Does he have the unit I'm looking for? He doesn't. Where are my god techniques? I swear I got like 8 from gambling. I mean, I could play Red ID Ruins real quick. Okay, there's a wizard technique. You know what? Good enough. Here we go, chat. I am boosting my power to max. Okay, so apparently went to Labyrinth 6 Evil God. So we'll pause that. So, were there other Etrians we did? I guess 3 and 5. Dango's the main character, so we just bring the fireworks. It's true. It's actually just a lifelong celebration to Dango. Dango too powerful. So anyway, Chad, I'm going to optimize my cheese by committing to wizard technique to boost my Gavoe damage. Oh my gosh. Here you go, chat. I have achieved peak damage. There's nothing I could optimally do to do more damage. Magical Piece, Ignition Cloak, Wizard Technique, V801, Double Adept, Gavoe Merge. The most degenerate combo is being used right now. There we go, chat. I'm doing like 5 more of Fireball. Yeah, this is the only time we have to sort of try in the run. This is where we lose time. Just that first wave. So I think I'm going to move over here. Oh no, I'm too far forward. I'm going to move backwards, actually. I'm going to make sure my Fireball stacks with some of those. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm going to move back to the center. Dango's already going to the Barans. He knows nothing else is nothing else matters. They're all going to be dead anyway. It doesn't matter. Oh, that guy lived briefly. That also works, I guess. Oh, I can't pick it up? Really? Why? What am I holding? What? How am I capped? What am I holding? Oh, I'm holding like 4 merges. I'm just like so confused. I'm like, I kind of need my gold badge. To be honest with you. It's something I shouldn't leave behind. Sorry about that, chat. I should have put away Striker of Chow because I don't need it in this run at minimum. Anyway, back to Gavoe stacking. Dango freezing them. So rude. Goodbye, Guild Chicks. Oh, we gotta try slightly. Dango is there to swat away the Barans. The evil Barans interrupting our Gavoe party. Yeah, put away some items in case something drops. Cure Shock. I wouldn't mind more Cure Shocks. Although, frankly, I need more Cure Confuses. A little off-center, but I don't think this matters. Oh, I'm too far forward. The switch is back at the original door. Let me zap that. Yeah, if I took like 2 steps back, we would have been fine. Anyway, they're dead. We're gonna believe. I'm just never gonna stop casting. They can't hit me if I don't stop. Okay, there we go. absolutely cooked right now. Sorry, Canoeens. I'm still stacking Gafoe. Log, not too bad. Dango, we trust. And now I gotta try slightly. Yeah, with Magical Piece, you even get the bonus damage there. It's so nice. Buff Dango. Gazon, Gazon, Gazon. There we go. Ooh. Ouch. Got bodied. Huh? Wait, how did people die while the... What? Oh, I guess the missile was still lingering for somebody. Like, wait a minute. Poor Dango, he just wants to explode his sword. Why didn't he go? Oh no. I was gonna say, on my screen, nothing hit you and you died. It's unfortunate. By Sinnoh Reds. I'm gonna believe. As long as I never stop casting, they'll never hit me. This is what I've learned. Wait, huh? It went to the next wave while the Cataweed's here? What? What? That's a thing? Oh, I think we confused the game. The game is really confused right now. What?
What?
I hope chat saw that. Like, what was happening there? We had a Canavan that couldn't take any, yeah, we had a Canavan that was immune to damage for some reason. Like, he was in the... It was like he got knocked back, and then maybe he got... Oh, maybe he got shocked? Because he was, like, leaning back, but he didn't hit the ground, but he was also not taking any damage. That was a weird scenario to be in. That was very special. Alright, so next wave, I think, is the robots murder us and we die wave. Gotta be careful here. I might pause my Gafoe just to debuff here. Oh no, it's Barans. Oh, never mind, we already killed them. I lied to you. They just died so quickly, I didn't recognize that wave went by. Disregard. Goodbye, Barans. Sadly, no V101s so far. Pop the boxes. Oh. Make the... Lots of money. I was gonna say, drop rate up definitely benefited mines. Because there's not like a ton of mini bosses here. Right? Like the only thing here mini boss wise is Barans itself. But it has like a lot of low to mediocre drop rate enemies. Like tons of Canabins, for example, or Canoeens. But let me go back to the proper floor. Remote says taking dog out for last time for the night. Play one without me. Sure thing. Let me put away the Striker of Chow. I mean, it is useful in most mine quests, just not this quest. Anything else I don't really need? I think we don't really need primates. E101, I might as well put back in the share bag. In case I want to give it to somebody else. But for now, this might be the best thing. I free up 2 slots. In case I pick up, I don't know, like a Nug or a E101 again, or something weird happens. Evade material if I'm bored, I guess. You don't run out of spots. Sadly, with 2 forces, we're probably gonna get bodied by Sinnoh Red, but it should still go pretty well. We can kill Sinnoh Blue with just 2. And as I said before, I have now capped my Gafoe damage, so it should help a little bit. The single player run for this is so dumb. Like, here we go. There you go, chat. Everything is level 30. Except for my grants and Needed. I believe in Dango. That should go. Yeah, I like that repositioning to go further forward. I like that. Sorry, HP material. I'm not walking to the back of the room just for you. If you were a badge, I would have gone back. I like that it's the cannabins that also give us the drop and not the canaween, so it really honestly doesn't matter if we kill the canaween. I find kind of funny. Goodbye. Yeah, we might take damage here, we'll see. Oh. Yeah, that one's scary. But the third force, it doesn't matter. It honestly, even just Hudorol would probably be strong enough Fireball-wise. Unironically. I think she'd be stupid here. She's the honorary force. Don't mind me. Up items. I was gonna say, this run is in honor of HellCleave. You do the same thing but purple ID for maximum vice. Technically Yashminikov from the Canoeens. The chat is looking how you could take advantage of this. Those would be my recommendations. If you were really desperate for Yashminikov, would be the quest for you. Slightly too far forward. It'd still be fine though. Oh, no, it's no longer fine. I got hit. Rip. Rip the Kapoe stack. I got a debuff here, or I'm gonna die again. Now I'm fine. Look at that damage. Such a dumb run. United we stand. Forces are stronger together. I believe in Dango. Uh-oh. Rip Dango. I like it's on there. It does more damage. With magical piece equipped, it does an insane amount. Razan's also just way slower. I like Razan when I don't see the target, but single target, oh, the 230 plus is so huge. So when we have like triple force, it kind of matters. I guess in theory I should be Zaluring Barans once to help Dango. That would be my adaptation. Is I should Zalure into Gazan, actually. Oh, I'm spamming that button. They better not hit me. Thank you, Parameter, for sticking around. I do had a good time. I'm gonna cast a couple of those into the fireballs. Make sure the guild chicks die here. Rip Dango. Some of the waves are just nearly instant. It's kind of funny. Oh, I have enough stacks there. Uh-oh. Time for me to die, maybe. Oh! That wave unfrozen is scary. Okay, now we're good. Back to stacking. Unironically, I think how Dango can time that. If you have a Twin Blaze Dango, which is really funny because that means the HUcast is also Gafoing, but if you have a Twin Blaze, you can actually throw the Twin Blaze out, and when you see that they're there, you throw a Freeze Trap out, and it should instantly pop. I think that's one of those times where that would probably work. Grab these. Gafoe with this Dango, exactly. Live the Gafoe life. Dango getting PDs. So much money. I like that enough Tri-Fluids drop, I don't ever have to go back to shop. I just collect them, take like a 2-second detour to go grab them, versus like the full walk back. Have remote coming back soon. Okay, I'm looking up the Kamui. I managed to open their tab up at one point, but never looked at what the book on is need. So they need Vegito 1977, 1980, 1983, 1991, 2001. I might be missing the 2001 one. Where's that at? Oh, because it's very hard mode only. That makes sense why I don't have that one. You know what, chat? That checks out. That would make sense why I don't have that. Like, I literally just looked at it, was like, there's no way. 1991, I think we got from Sinazoa already. 1983, we got from Zolgibbon. That happened already. 1980 was Dub Chick, episode 2. Del Saber, episode 2. I think we did Del Saber. 1977 came from Hillbills. A lot of. The other one needs Musashi, Shishishio, Sange, Asuka. Oh, this is the one that needs the Black Adoshi, Red Adoshi, Nakatama, Mirror, and I might have those still. Just kind of, Okay, I'm gonna pause the Etrians. I know Parameter likes it, but you know what we can do? 1 second, assist soundtracks. Get the perfect soundtrack as we murder everything. Dango about to achieve full power. Oh no. The Twin Blaze the tier. So, I'm not sure if you caught what I was talking about earlier, Dango. So your Gafoe from your Twin Blaze can auto-detonate your traps. So if you're looking to time a freeze trap and you know that they're just taking forever to spawn, you can just Twin Blaze. You don't have to worry about trap shooting with pistol. It's actually really funny and stupid. Oh, I'm not far enough forward. This should work though. Keep the Tri-Fluid, move forward. There we go, Dango's coming. The dark flows rising. So much damage. I think I know where the 490's coming from. I'm pretty sure it's me. There's no way somebody's out-damaging me with Fireball. It's impossible. It's like, I have so many bonuses towards it. For chat that is not aware, this is the Streets of Rage 1 soundtrack. Now with the character select screen chat, we did it. Dango disrespectfully just switching from Twin Blaze just to swing once and then walk away. Refuses to elaborate, walks away, excuse me. It's all over. Let the stacking begin. Dango adding more Gafoe damage. Just melting, holy. It's just like, they didn't even move from their spawn. They're just getting exhausted over and over. It's so rude. Holy. Oh my gosh. Okay, these guys can take a while because they're kind of out of our range. A little annoying. Unfortunately for them, the Sinnoh Blues are super dead. They're gonna just zap you. Rip Dango. Huh? What? Oh, what? I'll watch the dead Barans kill people again. Those magic missiles. Finding the reality where he didn't die before he shot them. There we go. There we go. Look at the teamwork. There we go. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Dango's joining in. He's Gafoeing. Sinnoh Blues are instantly dead. Get out of here. Look at that. Dango will kill the Barans. We'll kill the Sinnoh Reds. Goodbye, Sinnoh Reds. I think a Gazond is needed here. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep Gafoeing. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of an annoying one. Good freeze, good freeze. I'm gonna keep Gafoe stacking. I'll let the team do what they need to do. I ran out of TP. The saddest timeline of Gafoe spammer. Be careful here. I'm gonna keep. Oh, nice freeze. So remember how I said before the instant pop of the trap? There we go. That was a sick freeze. See that? Then you can disrespect them. I don't need to debuff them anymore with that kind of trap timing. Nope. Let's try Sinnoh Red. And there were Baran. Dumb run. There we go. Did you enjoy that instant freeze, Dango? Who was ambushing who? They're like, huh, we could defeat Dango. His back is blood. It's just dead. Oh, yeah, see, I knew it could do it, but I was trying to think of like context and more casual runs, and I'm like, wait a minute, that is the exact wave I want to see it. Because normally if you're playing solo, it can be kind of annoying because you can't do enough damage, but in this scenario, if there's 3 damage dealers, I think it's okay. Oh man, we'll do a couple more. And we'll figure out what to end the stream with. We'll go at least to 11 with these, then maybe we'll do 2 runs. If chat wants to do a really stupid Xrd, we might end with Xrd, honestly. Otherwise, we could try to believe in a boss run of some sort. So good. Xrd with PerpSec. That would work. Could also do Yellow ID boss run episode 4. Triple Force would still be very stupid, that quest, in case Chad didn't feel like swapping. So I don't blame you. It is fun being brain off mode with Force. Getting pretty close to leveling again. So that way, it would be... I guess Purple ID second? Purple or RN ID second? Because that would open up Heaven Striker if it's gone for you. And then if you get Dorfon Eclair for whatever trolley reason, at least it's Cannon Rouge. And if you get Pazuzu, at least it's Girasol. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the worst of rare enemies. It's not like Heavenly Luck or some trash. So that's at least fine. My random enemies. I'm gonna walk slightly closer. Try to get my Kafoe stacks more accurately. Plus it puts us nearer to the door anyway. So it makes sense to kind of edge forward there to trim like 3-4 seconds from the run. Because you walking in between waves doesn't lose any time in the run. If they're already dead, it doesn't matter. And that potentially means less walking for you, and then also the enemy dies sooner. That might result in like a 5-second time save, honestly, between the two measures. I need to probably be a step further forward. Yeah, there we go. I need to be more dead center. Dango said no. There we go. Dango's just cheering us on. Oh, we gotta try slightly. Photon drop, nice. Also using fire traps. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you might. They are weak to fire. You might as well as. It's that force knowledge kicking in. Plus, I think, Dango, if you fire trap while they're in the sky, I wonder if that makes the Sinnoh fall faster. Do you want to try that, Dango? If they're here, just fire trap them when they're up here. I'm doing Dango. Try to fire trap them. Like, try around here. See what happens. Yeah, I think you can skip their falling animation. I think Darkflow might also do it. I think Darkflow also can do that. You don't have to. I don't think you technically have to wait for them to fall to kill them. If I remember correctly. It's been a while since I messed around with solo HUcast doing that. But I'm pretty sure you could cheese them. Because we were observing fire traps and spells do weird things to them falling. I think fire trap might hit them, even if it hits for 0 damage, but it forces them to land sooner. Oh, those Sinnoh Blues are dead. Go ahead and leave it me. Watch what happens. It ended full. Victory music as we move on. I have to pick up these materials. There's too many for me to ignore. I'm so sorry, chat. No, we're trying to be timely, but it's like 4 HP, 2 power. I couldn't say no. Yeah. So you could try some stuff, Dango. Maybe Fire Trap will make them fall sooner. Or Dark Flow while they're still in the air. I don't think their feet have to touch the ground. I think as long as they are in the act of falling, you can hit them. Sort of like how those Sinnohs act weirdly because the fireball is under them, so they drop instantly. They skip their falling animation and go straight to death animation. Or enemies. Nice freeze. I was gonna say, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna Kafoe those skill checks down. I'm gonna believe in the team. Whatever decision they're making is probably correct. I'm gonna believe in you. I'm just bobbing my head to the music as they get absolutely murdered. Nice. Look at how easy it is with the cast. Look how easy this is, chat. Are you telling me low-level players can't do this? If they know they can do this, that they can't do this? Like, come on. I mean, obviously we have very high-end gear for Gavoe stacking, but aside from that, you just need freeze traps. Maybe a Vulcan from the cast. I don't think you need anything too crazy. So good. Oh, I died. Rip. That stray missile. We're like, oh no, Dango's injured. Bluebeard in the run. I forgot. It's yellow. Of course it's yellow boxes. Of course it is. Chat, shake your head. Yellow ID just getting value everywhere. Yellow ID, please stop. Please teach these other IDs what it means to get value. Right, chat? Like, Sky ID boxes are sometimes good. Yellow ID boxes, godlike. Pink ID, pretty good. It's hard to have, like, a truly useless pink ID box. Just because they get amplifiers. Sort my inventory. We'll do one more. Thought about moving to the next round, but we can do one more. And I guess if we're doing boss rush, then I don't even need to change or do anything. Let's get one more mines in. That way we could say we did a very consistent amount of Excal attempts. At least an hour and a half's worth. Maybe a little more. And especially since the run is 5 minutes, that's a lot of resets. Remote slowly getting tankier. I think if Remote ends up at like 904 HP, he could survive laser. You might want to avoid the other one. Me learning new tech. There we go. See that, chat? We could share with Dango the joy of HUcast. I'm not sure if you saw Dango. We had a high-level HUcast player with us in CCA. I think it was yesterday's VOD. Oof. Let me tell you, Dango. they were doing some crazy things with Dark Flow. But that's one of the things I forgot. Again, it's because I just don't play enough HUcast, and I also don't have enough Twin Blaze. Sadly, I did try to get the team more Twin Blaze, which kind of worked. I think I got 3 out of 4 players ended up getting it, but sadly I was one of the ones that did not receive it, so I couldn't show off any Twin Blaze deck. So sadly, most of mine have come from HellCleave. Okay, I'm gonna move further forward. Oh, wait, hold on, Bronze Badge, I gotta go back. Annoying. I'm gonna run, team, I'm gonna run. I need that Bronze Badge. What do you hit Ray Gun? Ah, that's not too bad. I at least got a couple of Gavoes on them. Maybe not 3, but... So yeah, if you don't like trap shooting, but you know an enemy's gonna spawn somewhere, you might as well do the Twin Blaze strat. It can backfire a little bit if there's multiple casts that are close together, but most of the time it's not an issue. It can be very bad though if a force has Lieutenant Mantle, which is very funny, by the way. If one of us just wears Lieutenant Mantle, Dango, whenever we're Gafoing, it could just be like it just auto detonates. So that way you could just always wear Dark Flow. So technically, if one of us didn't wear Ignition Cloak, we could do that, and it would just be super stupid. That would be like the autopilot version of the Twin Blaze. I recall, I think it was last year, we were doing TTF, and I was playing with a force that was doing that, and I'm like, I feel so sad right now, I can't place traps the way I want to. But I'm like, maybe I can abuse this. I remember talking about that on stream. Oh, man. They're getting cooked. So close to leveling with this character. Once they hit 180, magical things will happen. Then the full ATP force mode can come out. I can actually land more consistent X-Scals. Nice. Oh, there we go. Dango just saying, nope, this is my spot. King of the hill right there. I am shocked I haven't leveled. Episode 1 XP, please. I need 2,000 XP to level. Please level me. Thank you. More ATP matters, actually. Defense up might matter versus Sinnoh to not get instantly popped. I was gonna believe in Dango. I'm not even gonna Gazan. Honestly, I'm like, if there's only one Baran's, 2 Baran's a little scary. Then I'll let somebody else Gazan if they want to slow, or Razan to slow it. But nah, single Baran's, I'm like, nah. Like here, nah. Back to the Gafoe stacking. Always be stacking. Look at that damage. Nice. Dago saving us. Dago's like, wow, now I don't get hit by cheesy spawn BS anymore. Level up! Goodbye, every Sinnoh. Walk forward and perish. So if chat is wondering, what would normally happen is everybody just picks up Baran's here, and you just hit them with X-Cal until they die. If chat is wondering how to save time in the run versus the Baran's, it's all about that X-Cal. You just go boop boop boop, dead. That's faster than casting like 10 Razans or 15 Razans. But it's fun. We're leveling characters. It's still sub 5 minutes. Can't be upset about that at all. You like this run? It's fun. So hey, if we're trying to encourage people to play Force, this would probably be a good quest. I think this run is easier than Caves. I think I've said it on stream a couple times. I don't like solo Caves because dealing with slimes can be very annoying without gear. This one, oh, single player, mostly free, multiplayer, ultra free. So good. You know what? One more. You know what? We completed it so fast. We have enough time to do one more. Then we could do a boss run or something. One more. That'll put us at 11 o'clock. That's a good transition point. One more X-Cal attempt. Yeah, this is just so fast. So if there's anything you're looking for in mines, honestly, just convince people to just be like, just Gafoe. The HUcast has probably the most to learn in the run. One Phonuman can kind of lock down most of the Barans. So the more we can Gazan, the better. And you can see that with just using Magical Piece. We never have to weapon swap the entire run, which is really funny, I'd like to add. I'm gonna play a little further up. I'll go back to the center once we're done with Cannabins. There we go. Now I'm gonna return. They just absolutely disintegrate. Okay, so I'm gonna run really far forward actually here. I'm gonna go like right here. I think this is like the optimal distance. Right, because I want to hit the red Sinnoh nearly instantly. So you can waste a lot of time. Yeah, that... They don't even fall. They just exist dead. So brutal. We believe in Dango. Nicely done. Yeah, what you'll see, I think, in this kind of run at high level play, typically you'll be playing with, I think, like 2 Rangers, a HUcast, and a Force. The Force will typically guillotine 1 or 2 of the robots. The Rangers will kill nearly everything else, and the HUcast might clean up something else. Generally speaking, the Rangers will face 2 opposite directions and just blast every wave that they can. That's a gold badge. I gotta go pick that up. So this character alone today has gotten 3 PDs. Not too bad. Golds. Pretty good. Try to protect our Force friends here with more Gafoe. Right, chat? More. As long as one of us faces north and one of us faces south, we deal with all the Barans. I'm not really worried about these. They just explode. And we can get on so Dango doesn't even need to run. Maybe that's what we should do. We should have, like, I don't know. If we want to optimize the run with forces, maybe it'll be like 3 of us face south and then Dango runs north to the door? Maybe that would be the best way. Because if we split it up, that would save Dango a trip. Just thinking out loud. We're not going to do another run, but I was just thinking in general. Good. Always stacks here. There we go, nice cleanup. Guess we don't need this allure if Dango kills them instantly. Truth. Yeah, with this much Gafoe out, we generally keep Dango safe from things that would normally clip him. Like, you have to think about it from, like, a cast perspective. He's more likely to die from, like, stupid long-range Sinnoh jump attacks and lasers than he is to, like, a Baran. Because those are not the things that are going to be aggressive. Oh, he jumped. Oh, kill Dango. Speaking of random jumps. So sorry, Dango. I guess to avoid that, maybe we stand slightly further up than center. Because it felt like they got missed by a fireball, even though we were centered. It'd be one of those things where it's not optimal to be centered there. Move slightly further forward and see if that impacts anything. I believe in the team here. Nice. They're getting absolutely destroyed. Oh, maybe that's the trick. So because we were so perfectly centered, I think they actually had to jump at us due to their AI. So if I stand slightly further forward, that made the Sinnoh Red just walk towards us. That might actually be the strat. We manipulate this a lot when we're playing TTF. Like, if you run directly at a Sinnoh Red, they're not going to jump at you, generally speaking. So maybe I just have to stand further forward. Or, like, HUcast could try to also do the same thing. But I think if I also move slightly forward, that's fine. Try to remember that for the future. Anyway, let's, I guess, do a boss rush. Kill Dango. To drive-by Star Atomizer. Okay, chat. Let's see if we can get Galatine, another Cannon Rouge, or some other nonsense. Does anybody have a purple ID? Purple or Auron would be preferred second here. Switch to Ramarl? Sure. The reason we do this is mostly for Condrio, for clarity. So that way, if we do get Condrio and Yellow ID, we can turn a Daylight Scar into Heaven Striker X-Cal, or it's Galatine, which is amazing anyway, and I want that on my forces. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, okay. So sadly, I don't have a lot of forces that can wield Galatine, since it has a pretty high ATP requirement. That's why you'll see, like, Phonumans with X-Cals, what they could equip. But for Fomar and Fomarl, it's pretty good. So we'll do one boss rush. If it goes really quickly, like 15 minutes or so, we could probably do another one. I know today's been a long stream for me. Trying to keep it together, chat. I think we have been live for almost 9 hours. Like 8.5 at the moment. A lot of PSO. Yeah, we're gonna hope for Dwarf on Eclair, get a Cannon Rouge. Let's fall over dead real quick, don't mind me. Yeah, I got Wizard Technique to squeeze out damage. I got Rabarda, Merge, 3 Seals, Rifoi. Yes, if we're doing Boss, I should probably bring... I should bring Psycho Wand. If I happen to get a good rare, I was gonna teleport back. BC won't be useful here. No worries. I mean, do you have Demon Needle? I mean, if you have Demon Needle, I don't think it matters. Every beat is even beat. Oh, it's on Ramar. Aw. Can loan my Punisher. Oh, there we go. Ooh, Pew Pew Laser unlock. Very nice of Draken to potentially loan that. Yeah, that's a good drop. I'm at the point where I think I might have earned enough PDs in the event to just straight up get a Heaven Punisher. Kind of thinking about it, honestly. But obviously I'm not going to do that until post-event if I don't get it. It's one of those things where we put in more than an hour. Pretty much every day we play PSO. And have not received it. Which is to be expected. Ubers are kind of annoying to get. So honestly, backup strat of just buy Heaven Punisher, not too bad. And I still have a backup of like, I don't know, 180 PDs for challenge mode weapons. So I'm not feeling that tightly pressed on them right at the moment. There we go. Odd beat DP unlocked. Yeah. I'm thinking, Remote, if you're around tomorrow, we're probably going to start the morning off with CCAs just to get them out of the way. They're one of those things I'll override the hit percentage bonus. I usually start around 9-ish, and I'll go to 10. I'm just going to confirm I don't have any family plans. I'll update Discord for that. Otherwise, I can stream to like 2. Pretty wide window. I also have off Monday, but I think I'm going to be with family in the afternoon. We'll also probably be playing Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, I want to do a lot of purple CCA. A1 wasn't bad because it technically gave you a, you know, I think a second or third best chance Heaven Punisher. And it was not as bad as some of the other odds. Instead of like 1 in 6,000, it was like 1 in 9,000. So like it was like worse noticeably, but it wasn't like 30, you know, 1 in 30,000 versus like 1 in 6,000 or whatever. They were not as far away as they, excuse me, normally would be. Where I was going with that sentence before the yawn caught me. I believe in team. I'm just gonna sack Kafoe. Oh, we're fighting the final boss of Streets of Rage 1. Imperial. definitely pick that up. Huh? Oh, are they not targetable? I was trying to debuff them, but it was like, nope, nope, nope. Damn, look at me rebarding the Dorphons. I'm like, get out of here. Not doing jack. Tango. By enemies. Yeah, I have a couple generic mind mags that I think I might transition a couple characters over to. So for example, this character doesn't have like really great ATP while I'm leveling, but if I wear like a generic 145 mind mag, 45 dex, I probably do support force stuff and still to be a blaster here. His base ATP is actually not that far off either. If I got rid of the wizard technique and put on like a, I don't know, a Centurion ability or something, I could probably fix his accuracy a little bit and also make sure he could wear Slicer or Fanatic. Uh-oh, I think we got the ban ending as Streets of Rage 1. It's over. V became the evil one. I almost thought the Dorphon was going to charge me. Damn you, massive attack. Special event quest lied to me. No photon filters so far, which would be useful for people trying to get a Heaven Punisher, by the way. Reminder, to get the Divine Filter, I believe you need 2 Select Cloaks and a Photon Filter, both of which come from this run for chat clarity. So this is kind of like the perfect middle run to do if you're looking for Heaven Punisher. You don't already have the components. Let's save yourself some PDs this way. The rest of the drops are okay, without any Ubers. It has like a pretty good unit. Swordsman Lore from Girdabulu is solid, but generally you're not going to see a lot of Girdabulus unless you're doing something like Christmas Fiasco. But generally you won't be playing Yellow ID Christmas Fiasco. Guys are done. You can forward on. Beautiful. Let's see, do we? I think we hold our ground again. I'm holding my ground and Gafoing, chat. In fact, Romarl can sack Gafoing too. You might as well as. Now you can do whatever. I mean, it seems to be working. Yeah. The double force, it still seems pretty good. See that, chat? We're going back to some classic strats. No more of this grouping stuff. None of us have C's. Looks like 2 forces is good enough. I mean, obviously, Romarl can actually throw legitimate fireball as well. They're very likely to be waiting. It's not going to do a ton of damage, but I mean, like, if they walk into it, they walk into it. You'll take any free damage. For the rare instance where you get to use the MST as intended. Pew. Oh, I satellite lizards. I should have been slightly further forward. My bad. I'll move forward in preparation for both the Zeus, the stupid Marissas, as well as The inevitable Rappies. I'm gonna try not to spook these Rappies. I'm gonna walk over here and Gafoe. Look at that chat. Just stared at them while fireballing in their face menacingly. And now I'm gonna go back. Yeah, look how fast that is. Oh, Twin Force is so fun in this quest. Solo Force is kind of brutal because, like, normally in single player it's completely fine. You only need one Force to just combo kill everything, but multiplayer, they just have just slightly too much HP. Who knows? Maybe we'll get Dango another Swordsman lore killing Gridabulu here. It would be pretty funny. I mean, 1 in 200 is not the worst odds. Oh, chat's doing so much damage. I better go forward stack. I think we're at the beach credits sequence. Almost done with the Streets of Rage soundtrack. Oh, there you go. Game over. Gotta get ready to enter our names. Bye, Rappies. Started, so it must be a new video. Pardon me as I fix the song. Wouldn't mind another Swordsman lore, to be honest. Or never enough when you're playing HUcast. Alright, Streets of Rage 2 OST. Is there a remaster? There is, okay. Ironically, it went back to the same song. Yeah, we're doing pretty good time-wise. I think I could do one more run after this, based off our current time. Yeah, sadly, this is like the only room I don't Gafoe stack in until... Oh, Uzuzu. Gearsol? Gearsol? Gearsol. Give me... Fun. Good Gearsol? That could be fun. Ooh, Gearsol with AVs? What the heck is this thing? Hold on, chat. If you can't see it, I'm gonna read it out to you. It is a 45 AVs 15-hit Gearsol. What the heck is this thing? Yeah, I'm gonna be slapping somebody. Astark and poor old Crimson Assassin about to get absolutely bodied. Clean one, nice, nice. Always useful with any stats. Just to reach level 200, nice. Oh man, what a drop. Well, if my goal was to get upgrades for all my junk items, mission accomplished. I can't think. Is there another item I haven't gotten a hit on yet? I guess Galatine. I technically got Heaven Striker and Cannon Rouge out of the way already. Hit percentage Vice I technically haven't seen, but I already said that's one's very unrealistic because it needs to be at minimum 60 hit to upgrade what I have. It's not very likely. Not that we shouldn't go for Vice on the side, but it's just not likely. We got a 45 hit Jaya already doing the event, so definitely no complaints there. Are there other core guns I should be thinking about with hit? Oh. Good bronze. Up a little bit. Not really. I mean, like, technically I could get another X-Cal with hit. I don't... It's more I'm helping other players for it. I don't really care if that drops for me. I have enough lame to Argents. Good. When I make 2 more HUcasts, I'll eventually need junk ones unlocked, but I already have them. That's fine. I guess the only thing left is a hit Gurren, or not Gurren. Actually, no, it would be Gurren. Hit Gurren or Shorin. I think that's it. Otherwise, I went around the world, and at that point, it's just Ubers. I had to think about that. We have picked up a lot of, like, incidental minor upgrades. Is that my first gear cell with hit? I think it is. Most of mine have been zeros. Gotta hit a Gurren at some point? Sure. You're around Saturday, Dango. I don't mind doing that. I have to think about what would the best hunt be for Shuren. Oh, I better move over. Okay. So, we don't have to do the reset, but this is a Galatine. Galatine with hit percentage up. So hopefully chat gets one of these, because that would be a big upgrade for chat. I'm just happy with an all-zeroed one. At this point, I just need them in general, but it's not worth my time purchasing them. Okay, so we're going to switch to Rabarta Merge, plus we're going to switch over to Psycho Wand to maximize our damage here. So we're basically needing to spam Rabarta a lot. So by swapping into those two, it is a 60% damage increase. I still am wielding my Wizard technique, meaning that my damage is really, really high right now, in general. So as long as I don't die to Spinner, I should be fine. Thought you could punish me? Oh, juked him. Get out of here, punk. And I got the Resta trick. Oh, that was a sick Resta. Sick. Alright, let's just murder him. No mercy. Three force equivalencies. Get out of here. Stop hitting me with missile, you jerk. He wanted... Well, I didn't quite save it. Unfortunately, the missile did mess us up a little there. We might be waiting 10 seconds, by the way, chat. Sorry. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm just gonna go to... Don't even walk to where the boss is. The boss is actually already dead. I'm dead serious. He just doesn't recognize he's died yet. We're gonna go wait for him in his normal position. Where it'll be like, could you kindly just hit the center or whatever? You see what I mean? You know he's already dead. 2552 on my screen means that he should be in the next phase, but the game gets a little confused. Yeah, you're already dead him. Not much you could do. Time to get wrecked. So whenever I see that, I know to just wait at the normal position. Even though it looks like we missed it, we kind of did, but didn't. Whatever. Oh, the wiggle! Oh, Draken has the best wiggle. Look at the double wiggle with the hat. That's the best. I'm pointing. I'm like, that's the best wiggle so far. That's ridiculous. Look at it go. It's so happy. Damn, no Galatine. Rip, no Galatine. Alright, let's do one more run. Switch back to Magical Piece plus Gfoe Merge. Yeah, I missed one Rabarta on the back one. That's why I got a little desync. That was my fault. I didn't realize I was a bit off-center. It is a shame, like, how finicky it is. When you compare that to doing Razan is, like, brain dead. I could be, like, 3 steps off of center and it still works. But Rabarta could be kind of finicky. The problem is, like, the boss likes to go side to side when it shoots missiles. So if you are, like, just slightly off-center, you might miss, like, the back one. That's why only one of them gets missed versus, like, both back ones. I'd like to point out that we gained 447 plus XP a second. We gained 427,000 experience total. Holy, the XP in this quest is kind of insane. So anyway, chat, if you wanted to level really quickly, another one of those almost levels me, so I need to complete that quest twice to level at 176. Like, come on, that's some serious XP. I agree, game over result music. I agree too, that's a lot of XP. Green is remote. Well, okay, we're good still. There we go. So final run. So we're gonna go for more Divine Filter ingredients. In fact, why don't I open up the Divine Filter ingredients? We keep talking around it. You just read them out. You need 3 Caduceus, 2 Select Cloaks, a Purple Ring, which you get for clearing TTF flawlessly. Divine Protection 2, which is again another yellow ID drop. Rappy 1, Photon Filter 1. So pretty much all of those come from here, and if you want a Caduceus, we just do red ID TTF. Crazy. Yeah, this is a pretty good quest overall to get those things. So, ideally, if you don't have Select Cloaks already, you would pick them up from this quest, because it saves you personally upwards of 10 PDs per cloak. I think I've seen it go for like 15 at points. Really depends on the current economy. It's obviously 2k HP exact. Nice. I'm gonna spook them real quick and go back to Gapoe stacking. Can't go too strong. Can't go too tanky. Goodbye, Zoo. Welcome to the get one shot by tornado territory. Yeah. It is so dumb how that works. I think the problem is, like, in single player, they boosted the iframes, which I think is not normal behavior for Ultimate, because Ultimate generally reduces iframes in general. And because that happens, high HP becomes a liability. PSO's a weird game. Oh, I need to be more centered. Wow, they absolutely just melted. I like to think they were just kind of bobbing and weaving to the music, posing. they just walked up, did nothing, died. Not a single one got an attack out. One did an angry shout. That was about it. Team damage is just too high at this point for them to matter. You know? It's way noticeably easier without getting a random door bomb. I had like a million Gapoe stacks there, so this should be fast. Oh, I got lasered. Bronze badge, not bad, I'll take that. More chances of photon filter. Yeah, I view this as a Sepulchre, the perfect quest to build up for Heaven Punisher. Or if you already have one, you're trying to get it to all beats, might as well just play this for it. Curious if we'll have anybody on stream get the photon filter. I doubt we'll get it in this run. But over the course of a week, it might happen. Okay, we force to stand our ground. Oh, I can't target them. That sucks. Okay. Pretty significant damage. If not for the lasers, we would have gotten more Gafoi out. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. We would have done like another 1,000 damage. Not for the laser. How annoying. Oh well. It was just a very minor inconvenience in the scheme of things. Not gonna lie, I think this might be my new favorite setup. Just put a wizard technique in, squeeze in the damage. Probably not gonna hit any notable thresholds on its own, but I guess it eliminates variance. Somebody's damage. So they can't quite combo kill. Slow down the Gordon detonators with these. Help out a little bit, go back to stacking. Should validate the Gafoi stacks here. I'm gonna move further up in the... There we go. I'm gonna play it from here, maybe. There we go. See, now I'm cooking the furthest Marissa. Maybe that's the strat with two forces. We split slightly. Just because, like, those Marissas died way sooner because I was playing far forward. And then I could go back to center for damage. Because the worst thing that happens is my Gafoi from the top side hits them. Yeah, maybe that's the strat. Figure out how to optimize whatever group we happen to be running is always fun. I definitely need to try fluid here, though. Hope chat does the wiggle for me. Yeah, I think they got the wiggle. I see Robarda being spammed. First thing I do is debuff their damage. Yeah, there's a strat Dango can do in this room, but it's kind of inconsistent since it requires him to kind of judge how fast we do damage. So for people that don't know what I'm talking about, because we know the Goron detonators spawn in the bottom left, it's possible to wait a little bit when the zoos are like at half health or lower, put a freeze trap in the bottom left, and then run to the upper right to freeze trap the other Goron detonators. It's possible to freeze both groups with one cast, but it requires us to play consistently because it's literally down to the HUcast discretion of how long it's going to take for him to go from the bottom to the top, and if there's a long wait in between. So like if the team damage is not consistent against the zoo, the trap will detonate too early, or if team is actually too fast, then he won't be able to freeze trap the bottom left and be in the upper right. So it's kind of like you're walking like a fine line with it. You'll see me occasionally do that, but it's one of those you have to play with the group a while to get a feel for it. Doing that in public games, it'll be very inconsistent. Fine, I guess I'll switch to Cycle Wand. I'm like, are you happy, episode 4? I'm not using Magical Piece. Back to Magical Piece. Felt filthy and wrong to switch from it. I feel like it brought disgrace upon the Gafoi family. Anyway, back to Gafoi stacks. Goodbye, Satellite Lizards. Oh, nice try, Marissas. Get absolutely dunked. Walking further forward, debuff so we don't get slapped. Perfect. Kraken hit the Zalora, hit the Jellin. Now we have nothing to worry about. It is over. It was a very awkward time to run out of TP. I'm gonna guess this is dead center in the room. I get moved. I'm gonna debuff these guys. Yeah, the reason you want to be dead center is a reminder to chat, not people playing the game, but just chat in general. We want to be wedged between the two Goron detonators that spawn in a moment. If we are perfectly dead center, we actually kill both Rappies without alerting them. We're slightly too far down. The problem is, like, if you can use the mushrooms that are on the ground there for a visual cue. The problem is that my characters are all different heights, so I don't have a good visual cue. But if you have a character that you consistently use, you could use the mushrooms to gauge. And then what I would recommend is that after you're dead center and you are between the Goron detonators, to walk closer to the green open door. That way that Pyro Goron doesn't hit you. Just kind of like a little nuance to it. It's pretty forgiving at everything except for the Goron detonator spawn. You have to play like a little further than you want to be. Like, I'm probably the max distance you could be upwards and not get punished by Goron detonator there. As an example. But it does make life very easy. A 40-hit soul ray gun. What a waste. Alright, chat, that's so sad. There's no need for it. Okay, let's see. Are we gonna get Condrio? Or Galatine? Honestly, the kind of nice thing about yellow ID is you don't really care what boss you get. Oh, I have to leave. I'll help you through the first phase, but you're on your own team. I hope you get the Heaven Striker. I don't want team to get Daylight Scar. That will make me sad, but I'll at least help you in the beginning part. So maybe I'll slash lobby once the boss goes the other way. I think it should at least be my responsibility to get you to the center of this room and I lobby. For track getting excited with the excited fish. There you go, Chan. This is for you. This is for helping me get this far in this event. This is your Heaven Striker. It is not mine to have. So, increased chance of hits percentage. And for anybody, this could be a very big upgrade. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to Psycho Wand as we run. I'm gonna cut the corner. Yeah, I cut the corner. Nice try, Conjure You. I'm still gonna cheat your corner every time. I think the other strat I want to do is I want to play what I'll call body blockers. It'll be a fluke. Watch this, the Supersonica. Unlikely. So I just gotta log out before they kill it. But I should help here. So we get a little further. We can technically double Rabarda there and be greedy. Speaking of greedy. I'm slash lobbying. Good luck, team. That should give it time to transition. Okay, let's see if they get any banners, and that'll be the end of the stream. maybe we'll create a game so they could show off their item. I realize I probably shouldn't put gibberish there, but it's fine. We'll check banners. They'll let me know when it's beaten. Otherwise, we'll catch the top. I'll even hide it. Make a better screenshot that way. So, rip the items, but it is worth trying to give it to the team. In the meantime, I could go buy items, I guess. Guess I'll just hold on to my items for now. I'm assuming they've beaten it, but they haven't typed in chat yet. I imagine a 2552 HP Conjure should not be giving them trouble. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta figure out where to put some of these units. No striker for me, says Dango. Sorry to hear. Flash lobby. I tried, chat. I tried to give it to them. PSO says no, though. PSO was like, no. You're trying to second ID me? Get out of here. Alright, so I guess we'll wrap up since it seems like nobody got any. At least I don't see anything in the chat there. Anything I want to put away before I do that? I should have put away the Psycho 1. Let's put that away, actually. Did get one all 0 though? Sorry to hear, Remote. Super Sonico with the ultra pessimism in the chat. Oof. Damn, they got 0'd. But they did get Heaven Striker at least. Let us grab this. Don't need Magical Peak. Put that away for next time. Grab that, put it away. So, let's chat. Talk about how things went. So overall, yeah, I got a lot of items with hit percent this stream. I would say contrary to Supersonica's belief, I'm not sure if they saw earlier, I kind of got everything with hit percentage. So we're in a really good spot, I would say, in the event. Probably the best since I've started, to be honest with you. I think between the speed of clears, giving us so many raw PDs, and just the overall ID range that we have entering this year, kind of out of control. Like we were talking earlier, like what items have we gotten with hit percentage since this event started? Rambling May, Vivian, Irasol, Cannon Rouge, Heaven Striker, not technically X-Cal. So quite a lot of main items out of the way. I haven't gone for Daylight Scar. Technically, we could go for that. Sadly, we didn't see any Galatines for the group today. Hopefully, by end of next week, one of us will get a Galatine. So that way we can enjoy some swinging and murdering with the Spirit Special. Oh, we got the 45-hit Jaya, too. Technically, we all received Disco Brave Band with hit, but it's never usually good, unfortunately. It's always like 15s. I think we saw like 7 15s between all the players today. Like just today's stream, we had like 1 million. RemoteBattery says, you know, the only thing about this anniversary PD, but is allowing me to get some ES weapons, so I guess it's fine. And that's the thing too that I'm saying, like the minimum floor of value is so high in the anniversary event. Like even if we exclude anything I picked up and just counted PDs, I'm not even doing like a heavy grind outside of like literally the last couple of days. And we're sitting on nearly 300 PDs already. Oh, SJS. That's true. Last year I was in Red Ring jail. Yeah, I think towards the end of the event, I might just run Red Ring. If I get Heaven Punisher before then, I might do Red Ring earlier than the last couple days. SJS jail tomorrow for Skyly, I'm guessing. Me? I don't need SJS anymore. I got one already. The only thing I need is Heaven Punisher. That's the only thing left on the top 3 list. Yeah, I got the SJS with hit. It's got a 15 hit. CC8 tomorrow, I am ready. Yeah, it's probably going to be a lot of purple ID. I don't mind doing some Sky ID, because at least there's a decent Heaven Punisher chance there. So I could be convinced to mix it up, in the sense that if we do it for like an hour to 2 hours, I can swap characters. So the run doesn't feel as stale. But it's one of those things. I don't have SJS game hates you. I mean, if it makes you feel better, I played for like 6+ years, and this is the first time I've gotten one. I still haven't had a Psycho 1 drop ever. So take that as you will with how many things we've been doing with Ubers. Oh man, chat knows me in the Cincestas. Listen, chat. If Cincesta actually becomes more interesting other than swapping weapons, trust me, we got a few stored away. But yeah, between that and like the S parts, like I'm not gonna say on the top part of the the drops, but definitely well above average compared to other anniversaries. I think what's really helped it though, as I said before, it's not necessarily luck, it's honestly just raw clear speed. Like when we're hitting these runs for like 4 minutes, I'm getting more bad attempts out of the way than when we were doing like 6 to 7 minute clears. Do you not just insist that we've come a long way? I mean, chat saw the struggles. Chat knows there are some very basic items I still can't acquire in this event, which is funny. I do find it funny that I literally have gotten like 2 Ubers before a single V801 on Pink Desert. Like that to me is wild. I'm like, come on. Like this shouldn't even be possible. Why is this so hard to attain? So it makes me question the drop rates a little bit. When all you want, chat, is a V801, and you're like, here's a Slicer Fanatic with 35 hit, and I'm like, I mean, it's good, but like, I actually just need the V801 for my force. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but at the end of the day, sometimes I just need some basic units while we go through. I guess the only remaining items left for Anniversary to hunt, Heaven Punisher, Dressplate, Galatine. If we have more time, maybe Lame. We could just add it just to say we got one in the event. We haven't seen a Lame so far drop, I don't think. We did kill a fair amount of Skyly by playing AA1 for the milestone unlocks. I'm hoping we get chat to get one of the Skyly Goron detonators. That'll be the goal. It's just one of those things. PSO does not give you what you want. It very rarely does. I'm also kind of curious when we saw that 90 hit Vice in the chat earlier, just how long they were grinding Purple Caves. I'm very, very curious. Oh, no, it wasn't Purple Caves, it was Purple Mines. I think it was Cannabin. So, I think on the flip side, what we've done is kind of experiment with runs and just kind of have fun with it. So I think chat would agree, like, it's nice to not feel locked into the anniversary quest now that the milestones are completed. And honestly, double force, triple force, pretty dumb. I hope everybody enjoyed those runs. I would love to do more of those, to be honest. But obviously, if we have players with, you know, the Demon Needles and all the Super Baranzas, I'm not going to say no to getting carried in some other runs. But sometimes after, you know, doing that run intensively for like 3 hours, sometimes you just want to go follow your room and just watch it disappear. You don't need it more complicated than that. Kraken says, I also want a Galatine with good stats. I'm fine with yellow purple mines. Oh, force spam OP, for sure. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where we have, like, options. So, like, if we get bored of yellow boss rush with Kandryu for purple, we could also play green ID. The problem is I don't have a green ID force. That's good. Believe it or not, chat, I finally got to the point where I'm like, we finally have a purpose to play green ID over red ID. We found it. It's specifically for doing second ID swaps, where we need Galatine, specifically Galatine. The problem is, like, green ID rare enemies are kind of terrible. So, I mean, they still get, like, offhand. I know they get Cannon Rouge from Dorfana Claire, but, like, V101 is on base zoo. Do you know what I mean? So we could try it. It gives more V101 chances. So I will say, if the group is interested in V101, we could try that as an alternate if chat is not looking for the Heaven Punisher Divine Filter parts. So it's still good. It gives us Heaven Striker chances, I guess, as well. So maybe, Draken, if you're around Saturday, Sunday, I'm also taking off Monday, so I'm not sure what time I'll begin streaming. Maybe we'll have you host Fo Newman Green ID to see if we can get Heaven Striker from a non-Kandryu source. Or who knows, maybe we do green-purple and just double up on more chances to get Heaven Striker. The only downside is we kind of waste Pazuzu, but I think ultimately it might not be end of the world. Giving up a Girasol for Heaven Striker chances probably is okay. I think chat would agree. It's probably fine. So we'll try that a little bit more. Yeah, my green ID is Fomar, and he's very fun, but I don't like playing Fomar into episode 4. I would 100% rather be Fo Newman. I'm sure chat does not blame me on that one. Fo Newman extra dummy. on episode 4. Like, technically Fomar can do it. It just feels like I'm 40 levels lower at all times compared to Podium. But anyway, chat, let's pause here for now. And I guess say goodbye to YouTube, as well as the stream. So, thank you all for watching. Hopefully, as we go through the days, we'll have more celebratory banners on stream for all of chat. We've gotten a couple people with banners on stream so far. I know Draken got a Cincesta along with me a while back. But I'm really hoping now that the hit percentage is here, we're going to give chat their Heaven Strikers with hit percent, make them banner. So that'll be the goal for the last week of the gameplay. We'll probably at some point do Xrd, but I'm not in like a huge rush for it. I would like to say that we at least try to go for Red Ring, because at that point, if I do happen to get Red Ring, or someone else happens to get Red Ring, we can officially say we got every single important item in the game. So it'd be nice if we could say that, just to be like, we got Galantine, Heaven Striker, Cannon Rouge, Parasitic Gene Flow, V101, V801, V502, V501, technically Heavenly Battle, Smart Link. Like, we got all of them, all the units, Limiter, Swordsman Lore. So, again, just gotta kind of grind at it. So, looking forward to playing with you all again in the near future. But thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a good day or a good night, depending on the time zone.